Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I was scrolling through TikTok and then I came across this video of a Latina man who's coming real hard for black people. For what exactly? Like seriously, I have no idea. So I'm saying I've got no idea because the last time I checked, black people are taking a break on anything concerning supporting or helping other minorities. If you ask me why this Latina man is coming real hard for black people, like seriously, I have no idea. And yet again, black people, once again, they're being dragged into something that they didn't start. This guy is saying that Mexicans are not alone. Did you guys say that Mexicans are alone? Not that I remember of. You guys are taking a break, right? I don't recall any black American making a video and saying that Mexicans are alone, so we're gonna do this to them. You guys are nesting your own wounds. You decided to vote Trump into the office and now he's going after your people. But the ones that voted against your own rights, your own benefits. At this point, I think you need to drop black people out of all this. Where was all this energy this Hispanic man is putting up? Where was this energy when black people were campaigning for Kamala Harris? I know she might not have been the perfect president, right? But I don't think what is happening right now could be happening. And I don't think people would have been experiencing what they're experiencing right now if Kamala Harris was in the office. No president is perfect. They all lie, right? Before I forget, this guy I'm about to play in this clip, the one you're seeing on this side, last year or the other year, he made a video talking about black people, calling out black people, like black people are jealous of each other. So I think this guy has got issues with black people. That's my conclusion anyway. Just say it already, man. Say it that you're anti-black. Guys, watch this video and the stitches, the responses this guy got from this video. I'll be right back at the end of this video.
Lately, I have seen a lot of videos of black people making fun of Mexicans for what's happening right now with Mexican people. I have also seen black people make videos talking about Mexicans. Don't come to us for help because we're not helping. First of all, Mexicans are not alone. They have Honduran people, they have Salvadorian people, they have Guatemalan people, they have Nicaraguan people, and a whole bunch of other countries that are willing to join forces with the Mexican people. Black people, what makes you think that Mexicans are gonna come running to y'all for help? What for? Y'all black people can't even help yourselves. That's wild. Mexican people are hardworking people. Mexican people stick together. They make it work. That's the total opposite of a black person. You want to call me racist? Go right ahead. I'm just keeping it real. Like I said, Mexican people are not alone. They have all of us. What makes you think that a Mexican will say, oh, okay, well, we have the blacks. Let's go to them. Come on now. Y'all don't even trust each other. What makes you think that a Mexican will trust you if you don't even trust your brother? Get your popcorn ready and watch how Mexicans make this work. Black people, what makes you think that Mexicans are gonna come running to y'all for help? What for? Y'all black people can't even help yourselves. That's wild. Mexican people are hardworking people. Mexican people stick together.
92% of black women in this country voted for Kamala Harris. 83% of black men in this country voted for Kamala Harris. We are by far the main and probably the only race that was literally pushing to save every single other demographic who is not white in this country. You might want to take the bass out your voice and show a little bit more respect. If it wasn't for black men and black women, especially black women, we wouldn't have had a chance to even beat Donald Trump. And because more than half of your people voted against their best interests, you guys wouldn't be put in this predicament in the first place. If you had just listened to black people to begin with, y'all wouldn't be here to begin with. Now, I agree with you. It's absolutely disgusting that anybody, black, white, doesn't matter, sitting here making jokes about ICE and deporting people. I think it's disgusting. I agree. But don't you ever in your life think it's okay to fix your lips to say anything about black people like that, especially when we were the main ones trying to save everybody. Everybody. Our women tried to tell you what to do. We advised it. None of you listened. You guys cared more about your proximity to whiteness than saving your children, saving your women, saving your parents and grandparents, etc., etc. Before you fix your lips to sit here and say, oh, black people don't know how to band together, we did. We band together more than every other race in this country when it mattered the most. And y'all still failed us. Clock that till you're waking up.
Making fun of Mexicans.
I remember you. I do. About 3 years ago, you made a video about black people, unprovoked. You see, you told us black people that we were jealous of you. You told us that we did not work hard, unprovoked. You told us that we did not stick together, unprovoked. It would seem that you have a history of attacking one specific group of people. So here you are again, not wanting to follow the example of black people voting overwhelmingly together against oppression. No. You are here telling us that even though we did that, we don't stick together still. So what do you call it when you're more mad at the people that said you shouldn't vote against yourself than you are the uncomfortable amount of Hispanic people that voted against themselves? That's called anti-blackness. But you have a good day.
Lately, I have seen a lot of videos of black people making fun of Mexicans.
Oye, burro, no nos importa. Eres racista. That unity that you were talking about? Explain this. A lot of times y'all like to talk about black people and not working hard and we don't have any unity and things like that. But when you look at these exit polls, it appears that black people were, for the most part, on one band and one sound. But when it comes to Hispanic people, Mexicans, as you can see, Latino men were not unified with you. Latino women, give or take. But the men, they definitely wanted to see you struggle. They definitely wanted to see this happen. And you get on Pootie Tane's internet and starts blaming black people, saying that we're teasing you and we don't want to help you. And then you turn around and say that, you know what I'm saying, we are the opposite of you. We don't work hard and we don't have any unity. Motherfucker, do you even know who you're talking to? Who you're referring to when you get out here on these TikTok streets and start running your mouth? Let's get into it. You wouldn't have what you have today had it not been for the struggle and the blood of black people that was spilled on the street fighting for your rights. You wouldn't. Whatever it is that you think you have, whatever rights and privileges that you think you have within these borders would not exist had it not been for black people. I don't even want to get into the motivation for why a lot of us voted for VP Harris, because her policies were anti-mass deportation, anti-xenophobia, anti-homophobia, anti all of the shit that you're seeing unfolding before you. We weren't voting for her simply because she was a black woman. We were voting for her because her policies aligned with who we were as a people. And who we are as a people is humane and empathetic. We may have some internal issues, but when it comes to how we feel about how the world works and how other people are suffering and struggling, we are one band, one sound. We don't want to see people go through what we've gone through and what we continue to go through. So we vote according to those politicians who may pander at times or whose policies align with our views and our humanity. But you see, motherfuckers like you would get on this internet and start talking about, black people don't work hard and we don't have unity. First of all, black people only started to be labeled lazy when we no longer worked for free. You see, black people, we work hard. The problem is that when we get a job, you motherfuckers want us to work twice as hard because you believe that we should be grateful for that job. We should be so grateful for that job that we should work harder than everyone else. And when we speak up for ourselves and say, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not doing Jose's work. I'm not doing Billy's work. I'm not doing Jill's work. You hired me to do this work. If you want me to hire you to do extra work, then you need to pay me extra money. The moment we start speaking up for ourselves because we're not going to be sun up to sundown slaves while being paid less than everyone else, then all of a sudden we're lazy. It's not that we're lazy. We have pride now. We have a voice now. And a lot of you especially believe that black people shouldn't say anything. We shouldn't have a voice. We should just accept how things are so that the rest of you could go on with your life and pretend that we had no input in the things that you have and the rights that you have today. In all those other countries that you named, if you look at the exit polls, it clearly shows that Hispanic men, men just like you, and I can almost certainly guarantee that you voted for Donald Trump. And you'll turn around and say black people teasing you. Well, most of us, you may think our silence is teasing. You may think our response is like, it ain't got nothing to do with me, it's teasing. But we mean that shit. Because our vote overwhelmingly against what we're seeing today was our help for you. And what did you do? You told us, we don't need your help. Now, you're mad because we're saying we're not giving our help. We are trusting you know what the fuck you're doing. But apparently you don't, because you don't even know who you're talking to. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't need our help, motherfucker. All you've gotten is our help since you've been here, since your ancestors got here, and so on and so forth. All you've gotten is our help, because white supremacy haven't issued you a single fucking bone. Everything that you have, even your protections in the sanctuary cities. Look at the sanctuary cities and look who predominantly occupy those sanctuary cities. Y'all some goofy motherfuckers. You have allowed racism to cloud your brain. You crazy up here now. Even in the face of mass deportation, xenophobia, and outright blatant racism, you still would look black people in the face and point the finger at us instead of pointing the finger at the people that are rounding your people up and shipping them out of here as if they don't have any humanity. And as much as we care, people like you make it difficult for us to even have a little memory of a heartbeat for you. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Because the rest of your people might actually need our help. But it's people like you that make it really difficult for black people to put our anger and disappointments to the side and lend a helping hand. Because you still peacocking for white supremacy while white supremacy got its foot completely lodged in the crack of your ass.
Okay, so let me get this right. Mexicans and Latinas are coming for black people like they are the ones responsible for all these mass deportations. Like it's somehow black people's fault. Why should black people carry the blame for everything? It's always black people this, black people that. But for what? Let's be real, okay? Black Americans, black people in general have always been peacekeepers. Anywhere you go, anywhere you travel, we move with integrity. We mind our own business. And yet, the way we've been treated over the years, especially the black Americans, by palm color people. And let's be honest, from people desperately trying to align themselves closer to whiteness, has forced some of my black brothers and sisters into survival mode. Some of us have had no choice but to adapt to a world that was never designed to protect us. But back to the issue at hand, no one is even calling this Hispanic man a R to the cyst. He's the one who's been targeting my kind of people, black people, since last year. Like I mentioned, he made a video calling out black people, calling black people that we are selfish, like we don't care about our black brothers and sisters and all that. It's been black people this, black people that, and all for what? What exactly did black people do? Because as far as I can remember, black people warned all of you. We tried to tell you about Trump, okay? We tried to give you a heads up. But did anyone listen? Who listens to a black person, right? And now after ignoring everything we've said, after making your own choices, you want to turn around and blame us, blame black Americans, blame them. You want to act like black people are the problem just because they've decided to step back from drama and let you deal with what you voted for. Make it make sense. And before I go, I took a look at some of the comments under this guy's video. And let me tell you, it's not just black people calling him out now. Even his own people aren't agreeing with him, with whatever he's saying in this video. I mean, let me just read some of these comments for you guys out loud. Not making this up, guys. Look at this. This is a Latina person, I guess. I apologize for that man's ignorance, but please do not put us in the same category. I'm very disappointed in the Hispanics, Latinos that voted for the orange man. They deserve how they feel. If that dude, I'm sure you saw all the other comments. Let me just show you another one. And this one reads, he's little and unattractive. He's been mad at black people for a long time. So it was these comments and many other comments just like this. I mean, at this point, what does this guy even want from black people, okay? Or from people, from anyone for that matter. His own people made a choice, and now instead of holding themselves accountable, they're trying to shift the blame. Nah, man, you can do better, okay? But anyway, that's it for today, guys. For today's video, please, you guys, let me know what you think about this video. Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to like and share, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I'll definitely see you in my next video. Please stay peaceful and always keep that same energy. Peace.